Hi guys, I'm Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. I want to begin by saying, first of all, I am feeling really nervous to do this video and I'm feeling very vulnerable at this moment in time. I wanted to do a reading video and they told me no, that this is just a video that I need to share with you guys that Tutu, in case you want to look that up. You can look that up on Sacred Scribes, but this is just a video so that I can share some information that's been given to me over and over again for the past, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, maybe a week. I don't know. I have no concept of time, but however, I'm kind of stalling because I'm a little nervous about this. So, many of you know that I grew up in a church. You know, my life, 4-4, was revolved around the church, and I've had to let some old programming go because of that. You know, I've done a lot of healing. Okay, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with the church. I intend at some point to get back in the church. I know that's the way that God's leading me. However, at this point in time, that's not where I'm supposed to be. So, the information that I have to share with you has a little bit to do with the churches and the mass awakening. So let me just get right to it. 111. The messages. Okay, as I'm coming in from getting some parts to fix my car, I'm getting these messages even stronger and they're coming in real fast. So I'm like just sitting here writing all these down. So if it doesn't make sense at first, just give me a minute to get through reading all of it and then I'll try to explain a little bit about it. I wasn't really prepared for this. I wasn't going to make this video. Okay, I'm really overcoming some fears right now, guys. Okay. Pay attention to random thoughts that have nothing to do with what you were thinking at the time. These are important messages for light workers and volunteers. If you don't know that you're a light worker or a volunteer that's came to help this planet to ascend or evolve spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, all of the above, then this message isn't really for you. However, the rest of it might be. Those who channel will and are being called to channel and share messages with the mass. Overcome your fears. So if you know that you are somebody that channels different beings of light, angels, ETs, aliens, whatever you want to call them, different beings or different races from all over the universe, then it is time for you to look, to start channeling these messages as you feel guided to and then share them with the mass, with the whole entire planet, whether it be through YouTube, Twitter. I don't know exactly 234 exactly what your avenue is, but sharing on Facebook, it needs to get out there. Okay, you're going to start to feel very vulnerable, very uncomfortable, but just know that through this uncomfortability you're going to grow so much. Okay, so to those whom are in the churches who are gifted intercessors, will intercede messages through others' gift of tongue. These messages will be prophecies, new prophecies, okay? They will speak of truths that were hidden from and removed out of religious texts, Bibles, etc. And this is not just like the Holy Bible. This is any religious text, any religious church types of churches. This could be anybody who intercedes messages from the Holy Spirit in through the gift of tongue. Okay, this info will cause chaos, confusion, anger. Some will try to stop it from happening. This chaos has to happen to break down old programming in the masses. And eventually, years later, is what I was told, years later, I don't know how many years, but I was told years later, will bring unity to religious structures and to the people whom are already known light workers or volunteers. Then I heard the words disclosure and questions, okay? This is the beginning of religious organization, churches, and the light workers or volunteers coming into unity. Media will soon start to show that people are awakening more and more to the truth. There's a coming together, so to speak, of those in the churches who are against what people like us are saying and doing, and will start to unite in the backgrounds at first and then eventually more integrated. And what the message that I was getting from this was kind of like maybe people like, okay, I'm just going to say I used to be in church pretty much my whole life. I have a lot of friends from there. I'm still friends with them on Facebook. A lot of them don't believe in what I'm doing or the messages that I share or what have you, because it goes against everything that we have been taught growing up or what we've learned through the churches. However, they will start to intercede messages or hear interceded messages at their church services that are going to be in alignment with things that I've shared that they may have happened to see. 444, the angels are confirming that. But they're going to start to intercede these messages. They're going to start to reach out to us in the background. So like on on Messenger, or send you a text message or something and saying, look, I know the churches don't believe in this, but I'm starting to feel that there's truth to this. The Spirit is talking to me too, so hey, let's get together. Things like that. 505, that's about positive change and transformation, new cycles. So just know, guys, it's getting ready to happen. There will be many people who are starting to experience Palladians, Octarians, Zetas, etc. Any kind of beings from, throughout the universe, different alien, extraterrestrial type beings, okay? Beings of light even. And talk about, okay, wait a minute. Let me start all over. There will be many people who are starting to experience Palladians, Arcturians, Zetas, etc., and talk about in the media, which will lead people to us who already know about it all. So are you ready? Like, are you prepared to answer people's questions? I'm being told, make sure you share your experience, your strength, and your hope. If you haven't been through it or experienced talking or channeling aliens, then you have no business trying to tell people how to do it. Okay, so make sure whatever gifts that you have, or the type of gifts that you help awaken in other people, or that you help other people to get through, 606, what have you. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Big changes in 2020, to the mass, a lot of confusion for those who aren't already awakened. We can help them to become enlightened. Share your experience, your strength, and your hope. Namaste. And then I heard Council of Light. So that makes me excited, because this is the first time I've ever heard that any of the messages that I have channeled for myself or for others have been from the Council of Light. So I'm super, super excited about that. And I'm not even 100% for sure who the Council of Light is. I mean, I know about or whatever, but however, like, this is a super short message, but I wanted to make sure that I got that out there without doing any readings. If anybody has any messages that they've channeled that goes with this, I would love to hear them. I hear that there's many more messages that I'm going to be channeling, that I'm going to be sharing videos like this. So there's probably going to be a new playlist that's something to do with like channeled messages for 2020 or something like that. But anyhow, like, share, subscribe, and follow, guys, if you don't already. Please get this message out to the masses. Yes, I am feeling very vulnerable right now, and I know that I'm going to get a lot of judgment about this. However, I felt very, very led and kind of forced to make this message. But they have my guidance, and higher self, source, God, Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, has never led me astray. Everything that they have guided me to do with people, for people, what have you, has ended up coming out to be exactly what it should have been, or what I was told that it would be. So, this is exciting, guys. It's an exciting time. This planet is awakening. We are ascending to higher states of consciousness, and we're going to start, it may take years, but we're going to start to see peace on earth. And I can say I told you so to many people. So anyway, I love you guys. Everybody have a great weekend. Bye.